Gilbert!
What in the...
All right. You know, I was thinking about Gilbert this morning. I said, damn, I wish Gilbert would drop by.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
And then I thought I lost you as a guest forever because we tried to fix you up on a date and you didn't like that whole concept. And
Well, I haven't given up totally.
I'm not even going to bring up the
Just
date.
drop it, Gilbert.
Let's drop the date thing. I don't want to know about
I want to know who the guy is.
it. Which guy?
No, there's a calendar on your wall.
Oh, that's Tom Cruise.
Oh, my God.
Tom Foos.
Yeah.
Yeah, good-looking guy.
Well, we
huh?
can
Yeah.
introduce you to him.
Yeah, at this point, I take him.
Yeah. I'll tell you, though, oh, good, I'm glad
Yes.
you're here.
Yes.
I was wondering where the hell you've been.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been doing a lot of writing.
Yes. You hear about Abby Hoffman?
Gee, I'm still upset.
That's why he's here.
Hey, no jokes about Abby Hoffman. There are certain things you don't even kid about.
I mean,
I don't think it was drugs, though.
Yeah, but you don't think it was a suicide?
I think it's no. I think it's natural causes.
Well, that Jack said, you know, Abby always lost count of the pills.
Yes.
But let me ask you something, Robin. If you took 150 phenobarbitals, would that cure your depression? I mean, would you by number 75, would you go, wow, I feel great?
Oh, no, you won't say that.
You have to have some kind of effect. I don't know what.
But you do die with a smile on your face.
You get very drowsy.
Yes.
You think Lucy has a shot at making it to the weekend?
Now, which one is this? I'm sorry.
Lucille Ball? You
Lucille
didn't-
Ball? No, I didn't hear it.
She had a heart attack.
She had a heart attack. Boy, she always looks so healthy.
Hey, let's call Lucille Ball. Let's call Lucille Ball with the...
Oh, no.
Did you watch the telethon?
Which this is Bruce Morrow's?
Yeah.
No, I missed it.
You missed a good piece of television. Brucey cried on it.
Oh.
I can't take it.
Is the
Was
year
this the
of
same one
crying.
Burt Young was on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was good.
Burt Young, real good guy, huh?
They had a thalidomide or whatever you call those kids.
Yeah. The kid with the flippers?
Yeah. The little
kid singing?
The hands coming out of the shoulders. Yeah.
That's not funny, Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's certain things you don't even kid about.
Right. I'm your cousin Brucey, and you know something? You're not my cousin anymore. You know, it's very funny. I was watching, I gotta admit, I'm pretty stupid. I'm watching the telethon, and then they go up to each person and go, this is my cousin. I really thought it was his cousin. Who else would go on that show? I'm going, hey, that is his cousin. Ratings just went up. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilbert.
So you have a place to come. I don't need to break again, do I? Oh boy, I really made a big error today.
Yeah.
But you know what? Who cares? I've got big ratings now, so I can do this kind of stuff, and Tom can't yell at me.
How did you mess up, though? I don't remember where you went wrong.
I think, I don't know. And you know what? We don't run that many commercials an hour. I counted them. We run less than all the other stations.
But it didn't seem to me like you did any extended talk, Jags.
I know. Jackie the
Oh,
intern
that
and
one.
Stuttering John. And Fred kept holding up the sign, and I kept ignoring it.
Oh, I see.
You see what happens?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know.
I'm sorry.
I wish Arthur Gottfried was here. He'd tell me what to do. Oh, he is here. What did you do, Arthur, when you got backed up with commercials?
Well, you know, quite often I would talk about a second faster than I should have.
Right,
And
you
I
would talk
wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid to do that.
You know what was weird on the telethon? Cousin Brucey was talking so fast he couldn't get the words out.
Yeah, he was. I'm sure it must have been very wet.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, imagine him spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my cousin. Hey, Bert Young. Whoa.
Well, one time I said to a guest, say it, don't spray it. And that was pretty...
That's pretty outrageous
That's
back then.
outrageous,
Pretty outrageous.
You're talking about like
back
1934,
then.
aren't
Yeah,
you?
no one else would say that. With references to
All right.
saliva and things.
I see, any bodily fluid.
Yeah.
All right, why don't
Do
we...
you remember that segment where Bruce decided, he says, I just got to do this. I just got to do this. Bert!
What did he say?
He just went, Bert! He was supposed to send it over to Bert. What's his name?
Bert Ward.
Yeah, not
Bert Young.
Bert Young. And he just says, I got to do this. And nobody knew why he was doing it.
Yeah.
What he was
Cousin Brucey
doing.
had to be the biggest embarrassment ever. Even the lady from Channel 5 said, you know, we're not doing this next year. If you keep acting like a nut. There's a kid with flippers over here with serious problems. and you're just
acting like an idiot.
Yeah, you're acting like a moron. He was trying to do the Tony Orlando, Jerry Lewis thing.
I guess.
Somebody even threw out the phrase Love Network.
Oh, well, they had the Circle of Love,
Yeah, they
which is
did.
an Easter Seals thing. They didn't actually have the lights. They
Robin,
just talked about it.
I was involved with the Circle of Love back in
Yeah.
1983, so I know that was a ripoff. Circle of Love, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Gilbert's here. We'll be back right after this. All right, so Lucille Ball.
Right. Lucy had a heart attack yesterday. It happened around noon.
Da, 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 Da-da-da.
Oh, Gary Martin.
Yeah, they don't.
Gary, I love you. Oh.
They don't tell us what she was doing at the time, but she was seen being wheeled into the operating room
Honey, you're dead too.
for heart surgery about 2 hours later.
Hey, Rick, Lucy's joining us up in heaven. Ah, caramba.
Make room for Lucy.
But we're divorced, right, Fred? No, this is hell. You're still married to Lucy. Ay, 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 ay. Barry and you. Where's my conga? Oh, there it is. Wait a second, let's,
And it looked pretty bad because everybody was getting their obituary ready.
Gary. Gary Martin. Oh.
Now, you'll remember Lucy had a scare back in May of 1988 where she went into the hospital.
She saw herself in the mirror.
Oh, boy.
That gave her a first heart attack.
She showed the videotape of herself on the Academy Awards in that slit with the dress. And Bob Hope's hand creeping up her thigh. Yeah, I gotta tell you, Lucy, this is something. I gotta tell you now.
But they couldn't really find any heart problem at that
They
time.
couldn't find her heart.
What are you saying? I'm heartless? You know I developed a 3-camera shoot? You know my gynecologist does a 3-camera shoot every time I'm on the table?
Oh. So anyway, yesterday they rushed her right into surgery. She was in surgery 7 hours, which is a long, long time to have your chest opened up, open heart surgery. So anyway, now she's in the intensive care unit, and it's just a wait-and-see kind of thing. She is 77 years old.
Let's call Cedar Sinai.
Yeah. Desi Arnaz was 69 when he died. And
He was
that's-
doing a 69 when he died.
And he...
Ooh, what a sexy man. The 69 number. Ooh.
And that was just 3 years ago. And Lucy's 77.
Ooh.
I didn't know she was older than he was.
Honey, you're old.
I'm ugly, too.
That's right, I'm dying here.
Wait, this just in.
Turns out Lucy's almost dead, and Gary Morton hasn't stopped smiling yet. He's got to want some young girls. I mean, come on. If you were him, wouldn't you want it? I mean, come on.
No, because love is more important than
That's
sex.
right, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, Gary, promise me one thing. Yes, darling. Promise you won't go out with any young girls.
Gee, do I have to?
Oh my God, Lucy, Lucy! Oh, Lucy, of course. Who knows? You know, I guess Gary Morton's really in love with her because wasn't he like a rich guy who married her?
No, he was not a rich guy.
Oh, he wasn't?
He became Lucy's manager.
Yeah. Let me call over to Cedar Sinai. I'll just tell him I'm Gary Morton and put me right through.
Oh,
Let me talk to my wife, damn it.
put her on the phone.
No, I wanted just an update on her health. Because we are
Well,
concerned.
there's no phone by her bed, let me tell you.
There's a hospital spokesperson, I'm sure,
Yeah.
who'd want to comment.
I'm sure they set up an office to entertain these calls.
Yes. Yes, I'm calling from the press.
Thank you for calling Cedar Sinai Medical Center. If this is an emergency, press 0.
Oh, boy.
Press 1 now.
What?
If it's not an emergency, press 1 now.
What
but
if
it's
you're having
emergency,
a coma
press
and you can't
0.
find the
So
zero?
what should I press?
0. No.
No.
Having a heart seizure. Oh, let's see. Where's the zero?
I hear that Lucy donated the tar off of her lungs to the homeless for the roof of the shelter.
All operators are busy. Please stay on
See,
the
I told you
line.
press
The
0.
next available.
Yeah, you were right.
That's good for an emergency.
This is an emergency. I'm doing a radio program. And my prostate's acting up.
Moment, please.
Yes, thank you. Gilbert, let me get some information on Lucy's condition.
Will you be our medical expert today, Gilbert?
Yeah, oh, okay, you'll be the doctor. What's your name going to be?
Okay, Dr. Gottfried is...
All right, Dr. Gottfried. All right. Well, Howard, don't laugh during. Right, and you'll be like our heart specialist. We'll be like a news talk station.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be our Art Uline or
let's
whatever.
practice.
Thank you for holding. May I help
Yes,
you?
hi, this is Howard Stern. I'm on the air right now. We're on the air right now. It's a radio program. We're trying to get an update. We're doing a program on open heart surgery and Lucy's condition. We're trying to get an update on that.
Okay, her condition is listed guarded and stable in intensive. She is in intensive care unit at this time. There will be another update at 8 o'clock at a press conference.
So all of our fans who are listening now know that Lucy is stable.
Yes.
Doctor, we have a doctor sitting here with us now, Dr. Gottfried. Doctor,
Yes.
with a patient of this type, a Lucille Ball, is there extra pressure on her being a celebrity during this time of heart disease? And doesn't that add to the problems?
Well, the problem with someone like Lucy is she wants to still be funny.
Right.
During, she still feels there's the comedian and the woman.
Right.
So even in as bad a condition as she is, she still wants to be funny. She still wants to get laughs.
Excuse me, nurse. Would that be true? Is it extra pressure for a Lucille Ball to have a heart attack?
Or has she cracked any jokes?
Has she been able to be humorous during the experience? Hello? Yes, hello?
This is a hospital operator.
Yes.
I don't know any of those answers.
Well, what is your opinion? I mean, you've been around the
had to
hospital.
guess.
If you had to guess.
Excuse me?
If you had to guess.
I mean, did you see Lucy when she was wielding yesterday? Was she joking then?
Yeah, was she able to...
No, I didn't see any of that.
Like, was Lucy wearing a big nose and glasses or something like that?
Was she?
Oh, nobody...
Oh, that was quick.
Call it back and say you were disconnected. I'm sorry, we were disconnected.
But
Oh, boy.
yeah. You were pretty good, Dr. Gottfried. That was a pretty good answer.
Yes, that was a very good answer.
Whatever you say. It was a stupid question.
Yes, but
I was really like, well, it dawns on me I can never do a serious show because I can't even get out of serious
Get out
questions.
of serious question.
I was like shocking myself.
What's odd is when we called the Jensen's hospital, there we were both cracking up on the phone.
And
they
they
stay on the
stayed,
phone.
yes.
Yeah.
Here, it's a serious answer, and
Hey,
they hang up.
let's come back and call Jim Jensen.
Yes,
Jim
to
Jensen's
get an
hospital.
update. We haven't heard
Let's
about
do
Jim
three-way
Jensen.
calling and have Jensen and Lucy talk.
Jensen, Lucy, and maybe Abby Hoffman's brother.
Let's go back to the hospital where Lucy's at.
All right.
Say we're very worried.
I'm very worried. We think something happened to Lucy. We got disconnected. Does that mean you had to go?
What, did you have to leave the phone
Yeah.
right away? Did something happen to Lucy?
Did the operator have to go do like emergency surgery?
She dropped her rubber chicken.
Yeah. When Lucy was wheeled in, did she have a rubber chicken? Always the jokester.
Oh, dear.
Honey, put down the rubber chicken. Well, you got a heart condition. Oh, Jesus. Lucy wheeled in squatting on a whoopee cushion. All right, we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just on the phone with Lucy. I figured out how to get through to her room. I just asked for Mrs. McGillicuddy.
Oh.
She's registered under that name.
No, Lucy.
That Dr. Gottfried is a pretty good, pretty big expert. I thought he was a good expert. I thought he was giving intelligent answers.
That was an
very good
for
answer.
once I give an intelligent answer, they hang up on me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all you need to know is to just act like you're thinking about each word.
I don't want to say anything out of line here.
Yeah. If you go like that, that's intelligent. Yeah. Well, my shorts are riding up my ass. It's like, oh, he's such an intelligent doctor.
Let me just take a deep breath. If you're selling your house, okay?
I wish Lucy could.
Yeah, but she's busy right now. Oh, Gary, don't sell our house. I'm America's favorite redhead.
I'm a dizzy redhead.
Hey, where's your speech from the Academy Awards? Do we have that?
No.
Oh,
Lucy?
It couldn't come out on tape.
it's like a vampire.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, Lucy.
What is it, Bob?
You know, Lucy, your voice sure has changed over here. I gotta tell you.
It's like White Tooth and Black Fang. Now, Lucy, don't kiss. Oh, no, don't give me a big kiss. Now, Lucy, come here and give me a big kiss, Lucy. Now, don't throw a pie at me. Oh, don't. Oh.
Anyway, what is it, Gary?
Well, I told you the hate calls will be coming in a minute, but this particular one is
Soupy
really good
sales.
because it first made its way to our general manager before it found its way to us.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
He's almost in tears.
Really?
This lady about Lucy?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Man or woman?
Woman.
All right, let's try and let her get her words out.
Okay.
All right, we don't have to interrupt.
You be Dr. Gottfried.
Yeah, you be Dr. Gottfried, okay? Seriously.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air. Welcome to News Talk.
Howard,
Yes.
my name is Mrs. Fiore.
Hey, isn't that the name Lucy used to use?
Yeah, right here. Let me tell you something.
Keep your language clean.
No, it will be, I know.
All right.
We're great fans of yours, and I think usually you're pretty funny.
Thank
Sometimes you get down on women, but skip all that.
I'm not down on women. I love women.
I go down on women.
Oh, stop it.
So
Sorry.
does my husband, but so what?
Please, Dr. Godfrey.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Dr. Godfrey, right here. You know, if Godfrey was half as good as Miss Lucille Ball is, he would have a big name. But he ain't nobody.
It's about seven.
He has to go on your show to get your ratings in order to get him something. He's so dang on good, yeah. Right, where's your show at? Where's your show at, Godfrey? You're so daggone funny. Miss Lucille had one, where's yours?
Yeah, I'm doing a show called I Love Gilbert.
Yeah, that's about the only person who loves
With a
Gilbert.
10-camera shoot.
Nobody else does, but you.
You know, we were the first
Hey,
people.
Shut up. I want to talk to Howard. I don't want to talk to you. Shut up.
Hey, is your radio on? Is your radio on in the background? Is that your family being out of control?
No, that's like your family, Howard.
All right, calm
Now
down.
leave my family alone.
All right, all right. Now, I understand you're very upset.
This reminds me of my neighbors back in Roosevelt. My old white neighbors used to, like, argue all the
Hey,
time.
Howard, are you going to talk to me or are you going to talk to everybody else?
All right, I'm going to talk to you.
Now, I'm being serious here. I want to.
Aren't you the lady who sent Gilbert the picture, the dial-a-date?
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture, all right. I can't even tell you because I'm too nice of a person.
All right, now, what is your problem? You sound upset.
Why do
Yeah.
you have to make fun of Miss Lucille Ball?
Who's
Why?
making fun?
You are. And don't tell me now. I've been listening to you all morning.
No, we were making fun of Abby Hoffman.
No, bull. You just called the hospital.
We
I
were
was
making fun of
listening.
Soupy Sales.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted to find out how
Howard.
Lucy was.
So what? We just.
What about the heart machine?
And maybe we were concerned about how Lucy is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, making cracks and using Dr. Godfrey over there like he's somebody. Who is he? Now, if it was the Dice Man, I could see, all right?
Dice
the
Man.
Dice Man is cool, but this guy is a jerk,
All right.
all right?
Okay.
And you, Howard, you have class, man. Why do you have to do this to get your laugh?
If I was
You
half
don't
as
have
funny
to
as
do it.
Lucy, I'd be in a coma right now.
Yeah.
Howard.
Are you a
don't
big
have-
Lucy fan?
Oh, am I?
No, I don't particularly care for her, no.
She is a great
just in a
woman.
bad mood.
great
Yeah, but
person.
ma'am, would you rather I not call Lucy? If I don't call today, she'll be dead by tomorrow, maybe, and I won't be able to get through to her.
But don't say that, Howard, because, you know,
I'm pulling for her. I hope she
Look at
lives.
this. Look at all the great people we've had who are comedians.
All right, go
and
ahead.
now look what we got. We got Godfrey. We got Fanula. Big
That's
deal.
Arthur Godfrey.
You wish. You're not even that good.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Robin. I'm sorry. You're being really good about everything.
Yeah, Robin's being good.
That's right. She
Well, Robin got me the
understands.
phone number,
Oh,
okay? How's
stop
that?
it. I
You know, if
never.
I didn't,
Hey,
if
if
this
Robin
didn't
was
upset
half
me,
as funny as
It
Arthur
didn't upset
Godfrey.
me, Howard. I've never called you before because I know how hard it is. I had to go through a whole line.
All right,
to
let me
get
say
to
something
you.
here. Let me say something.
Okay?
All right, you've gotten through to me, but on a serious note, do you miss Fred Mertz?
But, yeah, my husband, by the way, is listening to it on the radio.
He's
He
having a
thinks
good
it's
time.
funny.
Hey, let me
Yeah,
talk to
he
your
thinks-
husband. Let me talk to your
My
husband.
thinks you're God,
Good. Let me
Howard.
talk to your husband a
You
second.
want to talk to my
Yeah,
husband?
yeah.
He thinks you're God.
All right, let me speak to
Whatever
him.
you say is what goes in this house.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay, we'd like to say some jokes
Let's
about
see.
Lucy Ball.
Hey, Gilbert, you think if I was smart, I'd option Lucy now to play the Karen Ann Quinlan story or something? I mean, as long as I might as well get her in her final
She can
role.
play Karen, Sonny. She can play
I don't
other
think
people.
she's got
Sonny
the
Von
energy
Bulow
for
story.
it.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, how could you be married to her?
I smack her around a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't. You know, I don't advocate wife beating, but in this case, maybe.
I figured you would.
I mean, I can't believe her. What's her problem?
Oh, she loves Lucy.
Yeah, but you know,
I know, it's pretty bad, right?
she loves Lucy because it always said "I love Lucy," and I guess it's just like
She took it
brainwashed her.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
I mean,
Hypnotized.
how can you love everything we do and then all of a sudden have a problem with Lucy?
Yeah, she's
I don't think your wife
crying.
believes
She
I'm a
doesn't love
doctor.
everything you do.
Yeah, I think she had a problem that you're not really a doctor.
Yeah.
And you were giving out medical
She
information.
said, oh, yeah, right here. Oh, boy, one person caught on I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. Anyway, man, seriously, what do you do with that? What, do you got kids and everything? You roped in?
Oh, I got kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Adopted,
Oh, my
hopefully.
son loves you.
Yeah, Howard, my husband's a man. He's got a boy.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's so good.
My husband is a real man. He has a boy.
Hey, I'm talking to your husband. What's the matter? He can't keep you under control?
No, can
Dr.
you?
Gottfried,
Can
what
you?
size penis does your
Can anybody keep you in control, Howard?
Well,
Wait a
now,
second.
ma'am, I just have to take umbrage with that. You were just saying that Howard gets down on women, but you're acting as if a male child is more valuable than a female
That's how
child.
Howard,
Yeah.
when he was having babies, that's how he
Oh, is that what
knew.
she was referring to?
Howard had babies?
Oh, that those are boys and I only have girls?
She has a boy.
He
Yeah.
has two girls, Miss
Well,
Emily
she's a real...
and Miss Barbara.
This girl's a dummy then.
No, I'm pretty smart. See, I understand when people are hurting and they feel bad for somebody, that their compassion comes out.
But you have no compassion for people who have female children
No,
because
I
they're
have
lesser.
no compassion for men who think that, whoa, because I have a boy, that's great. No, you
Let
should
me,
be
let me-
thankful that you have a child and it's healthy.
That's not what you just said. I'm
just getting back at you because you.
No, you're not. How did that get back at me? I think girls having daughters are superior to little boys. I would rather have daughters.
Make a
Yeah, that's because you have a daughter. But if you would have had a son,
Yeah.
he was everything that you wanted.
You know what? You're a big, fat, frustrated slob. Let me talk to your
Let
husband.
me tell you something.
Yeah, tell
I
me.
ain't
If
fat.
you were half as funny as Lucille Ball, you'd have an IV in your arm right now.
Right.
No, if you were half as funny, you would be somebody, but you're a nobody. I know I'm a nobody. I'm just me. I don't try to pretend
Maybe
to
we
be
could
something
team up.
more.
Yeah, maybe-
You guys do.
You might want to
And
team up with her.
Howard, you
We wouldn't
be-
overshadow each
Howard,
other.
you being a radio personality,
Sweetheart,
you know you
sweetheart.
have people who adore you and people who hate you.
Sweetheart, shouldn't you be stirring the spaghetti sauce now for your husband? Start making the sauce now. It'll be ready for dinner tonight. I don't want to keep you from that. Let me talk to your
I'm
husband.
sorry. You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Go pick up the phone in there.
No,
Go
you-
plug it in. This is
Plug
what
it
I
in.
can hear. That's right.
What, do you keep unplugging the phone?
Listen, yeah, she unplugs the phone.
When you have little kids, I'm sure Howard knows.
You afraid it'll make too much noise?
I don't know. I have girls.
Well, I'm sure just because
I don't have
you're
little out-of-control monsters like you do.
No, but then I sit home and I take care of them myself.
Yeah. Oh, you having a big Lucy vigil over there?
Yeah, I have her tapes.
You're burning a
I
candle
got
for
her
Lucy?
tapes.
Yeah, they've got like all the mirrors covered.
And I have friends who buy her tapes, just like I have friends
You
who
have
buy
friends who go out and buy Lucy tapes?
It's on TV every day. Why would you buy Lucy tapes?
because you got them in
So you
90.
can play it in slow motion.
Hey, let me ask you something, pal.
What?
Can't you get her under control? No,
You have the
seriously.
latest Lucy doll. You pull a string and it doesn't do anything?
No, it says, "Oh, Gary. Gary Martin. Oh, Lucille Ball Martin.
I like
Ricardo."
them Howard. I like them uncaged.
Howard, so can you just be nice about Miss Lucy?
Hey, man, what's
Miss Lucy, would you
Because
be,
Ricky.
excuse me,
Because Ricky.
Howard, would you be nice to Miss Lucy?
Miss Lucy?
Miss Lucy,
Ricky.
deserves our
What?
utmost
When you used
respectability.
to do those things, when you did those little bits about Lucy and Ricky, those things are cute. All
Hey,
right?
Howard, play the Abby song again. I love it.
All right, we will.
But Howard, please.
All right, I've had enough of you, you loudmouth. I shouldn't listen to that.
Well, Miss Lucy,
If yous are gonna goof on Lucy, I ain't listening to you. Well, at home tonight, I'm gonna be paying tribute to Lucy by taking a rusty Brillo pad, dyeing it red, and light candles around it to remind me of what I saw hanging out of the bottom of that dress on the Academy Awards.
Oh, no.
oh,
I mean, you know, I like Lucy on TV,
As
but
well as the next person.
yeah, I mean, you know, what am I going to do? I'm not in love with her, though, just because it said, "I love Lucy." I didn't take that so literally.
I can't imagine somebody being that upset about jokes about Lucy.
Yeah. I could see, like, maybe Abby Hoffman, but not
Yeah.
Lucy.
back and apologize.
I mean, Lucy never did anything to bring an end to the war. I'm sure she supported the Vietnam War.
What war?
I got a 3-camera shoot on that war. From Ricky.
We put a laugh track. We were the first person to use a laugh track in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, I was an innovator. I told Walter Cronkite, put a laugh track behind the Vietnam War. It'll be a lot more
There's
simple.
one cute little boy had his head blown off, and then we put in
You know, it makes you see war in a different light, different vein.
And when it looked like someone was about to be shot, there'd be a little laugh like,
Yeah.
And then when they had their head shot over to,
If you use a laugh track the same way each time for each moment, then it becomes almost negligible. But if you use like a little laugh or a little death and then a big death, like a lot of people getting killed, a big laugh.
It really is an art. It's an art.
3-camera shoot. Ricky invented that, didn't you?
That's right, honey. 3-camera shoot.
Yeah, I love having it as deep a voice as Fred Mertz. Hey, Rick.
I had everyone who worked for me call me Miss Lucy.
All right, why don't we? Yeah, maybe she was like a help, and she calls her Miss Lucy.
Miss Lucy?
Yes. Stop making fun of Miss Lucy.
All right, let's come back and do the news.
Why is you turning purple, Miss Lucy?
And play the tribute to Abby Hoffman as well, because I know Gilbert's very interested in hearing that. All right, we'll be back right after this. On the phone with us now via the good people at Cedar-Sinai Medical Center. We've gotten through to Lucy's room.
Ah.
Lucy?
Oh, hello.
Lucy, I just want to ask
Why
you...
do you keep calling me?
We're just so thrilled.
Why? Why do you keep calling me?
Hasn't anyone else called?
Would you call somebody in intensive care?
I guess.
Oh. And why do I keep answering? That's what I have to keep asking myself.
What kind of car did you drive, especially when you were with Ricky and, in the good old days? What did you drive?
A great big Chrysler.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Driving a car right now is right up in the top of my priority list.
What are you doing right now? Are you giving Gary Morton a cough job right now?
No.
Has Gary been in to visit you?
Who gave you this number?
All right.
And why are you doing this to me?
You know she sounds better. You must be feeling better, Lucy.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You used to smoke so much on that.
Oh, I still do.
You smoking now?
Uh-huh.
Did they cut a hole in your neck so you could smoke better?
No, I had to decide between oxygen and smoking.
And you opted for oxygen.
No.
Smoking.
She opted for
Smoking.
Really?
What was that again?
How many stitches do you have in your old sagging chest?
Oh. What kind of a question is that?
It's
Why
just-
are you asking all these questions?
Humor has really changed, hasn't it? But
What humor? I'm in intensive
do you like the new
care and you're
comedians?
calling this humor.
Do you like the new comedians like Eddie Murphy and Gilbert Gottfried and these type of comedians?
I never heard of any of them.
Anyway, let me just say something.
What happened to the Sid Caesars and the Red Buttons and the Maury Amsterdams? Why can't people do good humor?
Or Baskin Robbins.
The dialects and the without the nasty stuff, huh?
Did you ever have an affair with Judge Goebbels?
We're just kidding around.
That crew cut used to turn me on.
Hey, but seriously, let me say this to you. Of course,
What kind of sounds did you make when you were having sex with Judge Goebbels?
The same as I'm making right now.
She coughed a lot. But let me tell you something. You're so right. George Goebel and Sid Caesar, great comedians, and they're going to be dead soon, like you, I imagine.
Why are you doing this to me?
As long as we're doing news about Lucy.
Yes.
There's an article about you in People magazine. Could I keep you on the line for a second here?
All right.
All right.
Why am I talking to these crazy people every time?
I guess we can keep you on the line a little longer.
Lucy, where did you get that dress from that you wore in the Academy Awards?
That was nice.
Oh.
It's very sexy.
Hey, did you like that?
Yeah, it was extremely sexy.
Oh, that's so nice. I got that from Bernadette Peters.
She lent it to you.
One of those movie dresses.
No, but Alan Carr picked out all the dresses himself, didn't he?
Alan Carr.
What a dear.
He's a wonderful man. He is a wonderful, wonderful man.
But let me tell you something. It says
He's
here.
in good health. I'm happy to report.
Let me say
Does
something.
picking out dresses for a living make you some kind of health risk or something? I don't know.
Let me ask you something, Lucy. It says here in the latest People magazine. I don't want to keep you on too long because I know at any given moment you can explode.
Oh, here's another card.
Who's it from?
Tom Bosley.
Tom Bosley.
Yes.
He's a nice man.
Yes, a wonderful
Did
man.
he send a bag over?
Here's one from Henny Youngman. That's wonderful. These are the things that keep you going, you know.
Well, have you heard from Uncle Milty?
Uncle Milty.
Because you know his wife died yesterday. Is he
that right?
still shot off
Oh,
a
that's
telegram to you?
Oh, I suppose you called her up, too.
terrible. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, Ruth. She's at the same medical center.
What are you people trying to do to me? I've got one foot in the twilight zone and one on a banana peel, and here you are calling me up.
Look over to your left or right. You might see her.
Are you in a private or a semi-private?
This is a private suite.
Well, I'm telling you, Mrs. Milton Berle should be rolling by any minute.
Stop it.
All right.
Stop it. If you make me laugh, things could get dangerous here.
All right, Lucy. It says here in People magazine
Yes.
that your father was a telephone lineman and he died when you were 4. Your mother remarried and you were left with in-laws, and to keep track of you, they locked you in with a dog collar and leashed you to an overhead wire in the backyard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
You
true.
say it like it's a bad thing.
That's all true.
Isn't that what Gary Morton used to do to you?
Yeah, on any given night.
Well, you people are saying it like it's a bad thing.
Lonely and scared, Lucy invented an imaginary friend named
Gary.
Sassafrasa?
Sassafras.
Sassafrasa.
Who assured her that someday she would be a movie star.
Oh.
Yes, and he will pick out dresses for me to wear on the Oscars.
Lucy, you're
That's
such
my nickname for Alan Carr. Sassafrasa.
Is that right?
Yes.
Lucy, you're such a big star, and I want to thank
Thank
you.
you,
and I wish
honey. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess the secret to your success, according to People, is that when you were a little kid, you were just a sorry little bastard, and it made you grow up to want to be a star.
Whose parents would play S&M games with you.
Yeah, right. This is true. This
Well,
is what
she
it says.
also had a rotten teacher, too, because she flunked her first drama class.
In Jamestown. How did
and was
you know
labeled
that?
a no talent by her teacher.
Well,
We know a lot about you, Miss Ball.
Miss Lucy.
Miss Lucy Ball, Ricardo Morton.
Morton.
Miss Morton.
Thank you. Oh.
All right.
When black orderlies come in, do you have them call you Miss Lucy?
They don't even speak English. None of these people do anymore. No one speaks English.
The country has changed, hasn't it, Miss Ball?
The nurse doesn't speak English.
Where's she from?
The orderly doesn't speak English.
What land are they from?
Haiti.
Haiti. Well, they're sticking pins in you as we speak.
I don't, they must think this place is a cab stand or something.
Right. All right, Miss Ball. Hey, Miss Ball, one last question. When we got to go, because we got to get to the rest of the news. Has anyone ever mistakenly called you Miss Testicle instead of Miss Ball? Just kidding.
You know, I heard that one from Maury Amsterdam at the Friars Club about 50 years ago.
Yucca-puck.
And he's a wonderful man.
All right, Miss Ball, we got to go. And,
All right.
And listen, good luck to you.
All right, I'm fine. Now,
I had a bad case of Lucy Balls.
leave me alone.
All right, goodbye.
Why are you bothering
I hope
me?
you feel better.
I will, dear. Thank you so
Clear
much.
your throat, Lucy.
Hope that cough clears up. All right. There's
Oh, gee.
A wonderful woman in a great town.
She really is a big talent.
Boy.
A woman whose heart is as big as her town.
I think a few more minutes and we could have put her over the edge.
She was sounding a little bit better, though, than earlier this morning.
And
didn't you
Robin,
think?
don't you think it was gracious of her to stay on the phone so long?
For that long, you know, she's very polite. She wouldn't hang up.
Very I mean, after all, what has she got to do all day except come in here and cut promos? So, She's a fabulous star.
Fabulous.
Fabulous star. Fabulous star.
Oh, they don't make them like her anymore.
Yeah, she really is. Unless I'd say was. She's still alive.
She's still here.
She is one of a kind.
Now,
She's Lucy.
What's that about her being tied up again?
That's true.
Yeah.
Did you read this?
No, that was in People?
Yeah. Like her good friend Joan Crawford, she overmanaged Lucy and Desi Jr. And like Joan, she was a compulsive Mrs. Clean. Her idea of fun was to lint pick and dust bust. And when she traveled by plane...
That was the team she worked with.
Yeah.
Lint pick and dust bust.
She meticulously tidied all of the lavatory cubicles.
Sometimes I'd go into the men's room and she'd be scrubbing it.
She was something of a prude. When a male interviewed her, he stared at her upper story, meaning her breasts.
Her upper story.
Yeah, that's what it says. And she angrily ripped the falsies out of her bra and waggled them in his face.
Oh. How outrageous.
Not really. Fred Norris does that. But she did it first. Anyway, Robin, what else is in the news? Seriously.
Well, Adnan Khashoggi has been arrested.
The rich guy.
Yeah, the guy who was at one time considered the richest man in the world. He's fallen on hard times, had to sell his yacht and all that stuff. And just the other day, the Swiss officials picked him up for the United States officials because he's been implicated in the whole Ferdinand Imelda Marcos New York real estate buying scheme.
Yeah, so they've got him in jail.
Yeah, he's in on their illegal real estate deals. And
hey, you a cute little Arab.
Yeah.
Hey, come here, you little Arab shishi.
Come here, you Arab shishi. Come here, baby.
You be one cute little Arab boy.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have a field day with him.
Come here, you little rich boy.
So you rich, huh?
You used to deal in arms, huh?
Yeah. Come here, I'll wrap my arms around you.
Come here, Lawrence Arabia.
Yeah, this was the guy who always flies the people to his birthday parties and all that.
Yeah.
Come on, ride that camel in here.
Wouldn't the guys in prison, though, be Lawrence of Arabia and that Adnan Khashoggi? Who would be the woman that Lawrence of Arabia was in love with? Well, actually, he was in love with Omar Sharif.
Lawrence Arabia was considered to be gay, but they just didn't mention it.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like in love with Omar, wasn't he?
Right, yeah.
Interesting. They'll probably be playing Lawrence of Arabia in prison with him. Yeah. You be Lawrence of Arabia, I'll be Omar Sharif. Now let's play bridge.
Donald Trump is very upset with Leona Helmsley.
Hey, I'm with Donald Trump 100%. Everyone's upset with Leona Helmsley.
Sent her a very nasty letter. The gloves are off. The squabble began over a piece of property in Atlantic City.
Tell Leona to put the gloves back on. I don't want to see those wrinkled hands.
But it quickly got down and dirty when Trump sent the hotel queen, wife of rival real estate titan Harry Helmsley, a scathing letter. When God created Leona, the world received no favors. That's what he wrote in his April 5th note.
That's a little strong, isn't it?
Without the veil of Harry Helmsley,
you
would be
I used to write letters like that.
You did?
I used to say, there are no favors. That was pretty strong.
And you would mention the word God in those letters.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually mention God. I'd say, nature.
Nature.
But to say nature back then.
In 1934.
Very big.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm a big fan of Trump's, especially now that he advertises on our show.
Yes, well, he says that without Harry Helmsley, she wouldn't be able to randomly fire and abuse people in order to make herself happy.
She's an abusive, bitchy woman who basically made she says she made $1 million on her own before she married Harry Helmsley, but,
When did you start hearing about her?
Yeah, I heard about her after she married Harry Helmsley. And she basically, all I know is on 60 Minutes, she sat there and she thought it would look, this is what killed me about the 60 Minutes piece. In her mind, she actually thought that she came off good, or came off...
That was a good image.
Yeah, when she sat there, and there was this little Puerto Rican kind of bellhop. He was missing a button from his jacket, and she stood there on 60 Minutes, the most hot, the highest rated show in the country, and berated the guy. Hey, sir! What? Excuse me. Yeah. Hey, sir! What is this? I wish I had tape of this. Hey, sir, what is this? What you are in the Helmsley Palace and you're missing a button? I didn't even realize. I was like,
But Mrs. Helmsley, Mrs. Hyman. Oh, Mrs. Helmsley.
Oh, Mrs. Helmsley, I didn't even understand that. So, she's just a real. Everyone's happy that she's in trouble.
Yeah, well, Donald says almost no one knows Leona Helmsley better than me. But when the press and others would ask about you, I would always try try to speak of your few, in my opinion, normal or positive traits.
Look at you, young man. Your fly is open. Give him the electric chair. Now. Where are we? The news?
Oh, we're still in the news.
You
Did you
bet.
see the latest poll? It looks bad for Mayor
Gilbert,
Koch.
can you put that poll back in your
Oh,
pants?
I'm sorry.
that
Is that a
poll.
pole in your pants? Or is it
The
something
latest
from Mayor
poll
Koch?
on the mayor's race here in New York City.
Oy vey, what is it?
Koch's public opinion rating is the lowest it's ever been.
Think maybe that's from those comments that Belzer was making last time on the show? Koch, fascist, right.
And it looks like David Dinkins has a good chance of beating him in the primary. If the primary were held right now,
Really?
David Dinkins would win.
Put that
Probably
Dinkins back in your pants.
Even though David
not
Dinkins...
enough to avoid a runoff, but he would beat him with the popular vote.
Even though David Dinkins kissed Sucrete Gable affectionately.
Well, now, I have been thinking about this.
Go ahead.
Because at first, on the face of it, it sounds bad. David Dinkins dates Sucrete Gable.
Yes.
But after meeting Sucrete Gable,
Yes.
I can't imagine what the story might have been. She was, he and Sucrete's mother worked for the same law firm or something.
Yeah.
And maybe they just all hung out at this place for brunch on Sunday.
But facts are facts. He does admit to leaning over and giving her a passionate kiss.
I don't know that he did that. I believe that what he said was, yes, we met for drinks.
Go ahead.
Arsenic.
And she was
I
17.
wish it was arsenic.
And she was 17.
But I'm saying it wasn't like they had a date. It was the middle of the morning. It wasn't at night. They were in public. Maybe there is nothing to this story.
All right. Well, I'll give you that. Sucrete's an egghead. But who knows?
So anyway, yeah, that's the way it looks. And on the Republican side, it looks like Rudolph Giuliani would beat Raoul or Ronald Lauder.
Ronald Lauder.
Yeah.
Although I like Raoul Lauder better.
Raoul would be a better name. He'd probably get more votes.
More ethnic
Ronald.
votes. This guy Ronald Lauder is like some rich, spoiled guy.
Estee Lauder's son.
Yeah, he's got tons of money, and he's running for mayor. No one can relate to a guy like that.
All right, what does he know about what we need?
Yeah.
So anyway.
What do we know about what we
We
need?
don't know, but we need somebody besides him to tell us. Looks like Julie Brown of MTV fame.
Yeah.
Not
Which one?
the black Julie Brown, but the white one.
Yeah.
Is doing a pilot for CBS.
This is why I'm going to announce this right now.
Uh-huh.
I am no longer waiting for people to tap me for projects. I'm in the middle of developing a very major motion picture that I think will set all kinds of box office records. I've optioned, I've hired writers, I've done the whole thing. I've already done. I'm not kidding around about this, because when people like her,
Yes.
some yo-yo head, who I'm 80 billion times more talented, I am not going to be at the mercy of industry types. I have the financing put together, Robin. I've already got backing, several million dollars.
You got the backing. That's what you're saying. You
Dollars.
Right.
The backing
$7
is
million?
dollars.
Dollars.
I have dollars.
They got dollars.
Dollars. Anyway, I
$7
already.
million?
When no talents. I mean, let's face it. She's a very lovely girl, but she isn't. I have more talent in my pinky than her, and she has a TV deal with CBS.
Yeah.
So
And if she was half as funny as Lucille Ball.
I even optioned somebody's life story already.
Oh,
I've done it
really?
already. I've already done it.
Whose?
This has nothing to do. I'm not even in this thing. I'm just producing it.
Who's life
It's a
story?
cop story.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm being serious.
Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm being serious.
And
It's
you got the dollars for it.
It's a great story.
Uh-huh.
I've already optioned it. I'm a roller. I'm telling you,
You're
I'm
a
a
high
player.
roller.
I'm a player now.
All right.
Plus,
Well,
the guy didn't want any money. He wanted very little money. It wasn't that good a story.
$1.50.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. The pilot tapes on Friday in Hollywood and will feature Brown as the ditzy host of a talk show. Where each guest
What an idea.
is a personal
What
idol
an idea that is.
with whom she
What a
chats
wonderful idea.
while reclining on a chaise lounge.
Whee! What an idea.
I had that idea 5 years ago.
In the pilot, she kidnaps Michael Jackson's chimp Bubbles
Ooh,
and
Funny.
holds him
what
for
an
ransom.
idea.
I guess she hired writers.
Think of it as I Love Lucy
Uh-oh.
meets David Letterman.
I'll sue the son of a bitch.
So anyway, that's what she'll be doing on Friday.
I Love Lucy meets David Letterman.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Didn't David Letterman actually meet I Love Lucy?
Probably.
And I
at
remember
some
not
point
being that great a moment.
But they're trying it again.
So tell me, Lucy, you could call me Miss Ball. You know, Paul Schaefer's our band leader. He's a pretty funny guy, too.
Now, don't kiss me, Lucy. What was that, Lucy?
Speaking of people in movies,
Yes?
Billy Idol.
Ah.
It looks like he's being tapped for that Dice Clay movie.
Yeah, well, that's all. You notice, like, all the comedians are friends with Billy Idol?
Yeah.
And they all think that that's, like, the most... I know Sam is totally in love with Billy Idol. Sam Kinison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the bad boys are... And Dice, that never stops talking about Billy Idol.
Really?
You know, every time I'm on the phone with him, Billy Idol this, I want to
Yeah, well,
Billy
it
Idol.
says they've become fast friends here in inside New York in Newsday today.
So did Billy Idol have to audition?
It says it may lead to a role in Ford Fairlane, that new movie that you were supposed to be. Well, you
So
auditioned
Billy
for.
Idol's like the new Sammy Davis Jr.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Like hanging out with all the other celebs.
Hey, man, we're going to start a revolution with our friendship.
But Billy is denying that he's even trying for the part, so maybe they're making him audition too.
Yeah, well,
so
I'll
just
tell you
in case
something.
he doesn't get it.
As my agent said to me, we got a lot more action out of those guys when we told them we wouldn't audition than when we did.
Yeah.
As soon as you audition,
You blow it.
You blow it.
Well, they say it's not raunchy enough for Billy Idol. That when Billy Idol is in a movie, it'll be the Billy Idol movie, and it'll be something they surely won't play on MTV.
Well, I'll tell you what the part is. That's the part I wanted, actually. It's the
Right.
part. It's a rock star comes on. He's on the first 5 minutes. It's only a 5-minute part, and you come on and you're like hanging out in this office at the beginning of the movie while the credits are rolling, and you're on the phone. And even though you're all jazzed, I think I look more like a rock star than Billy Idol does, quite frankly, for a movie. And all you're supposed to be on the phone is like with like regular business type glasses and stuff, and you're looking wild, but you got the glasses on. You're on the phone talking business.
Yes.
You know, like you're a businessman. Then you go out on stage and you do all these wild things. And then all of a sudden, you get electrocuted on stage.
Right.
That's how the movie opens. And there's things flying out of you. It's real cool. Would have been a neat part for me.
Well, they also say, as Dice said the other day, that David Bowie is probably going to play the villain
This is going to be some movie.
in the film.
Bowie and Billy Idol. Two great actors.
Yes.
David Bowie, everything he touches turns to gold
Yeah.
in the movies.
I sure hope this Rennie knows what he's doing.
It's Rennie the Swede.
Bowie's like 60 now, isn't he?
Yeah, a 60-year-old rock star in a suit. David Bowie.
Yeah, with that. He's doing the Don Johnson thing now. Have you seen him where he's got the stubble all over him?
Yeah.
Oh, but he's such a brilliant, innovative man, David Bowie.
It's not stubble. It's where his wife ice picked him on his face, trying to get to see her son, trying to get custody of her son.
Trying to get past him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. There's an interesting suit going on right now in the city. A widow of a police sergeant found shot dead last year in the bedroom of his police mistress is filing a $48 million negligence suit
Yes.
against the police department and the city and the cop's lover. She says that, she's been devastated because she doesn't know how her husband died. She doesn't believe it's suicide. And she thinks the city is covering up something, so she wants $48 million.
It's like Jack Hoffman.
Her husband's naked body was found on April 18th last year with a gunshot wound in the forehead in the bedroom of his girlfriend. They had apparently worked the night before, then went to a bar, got drunk, came back to her apartment, and the next thing you knew, he was dead. And she just claims that she just figures it's a cover-up because how many people commit suicide by shooting themselves in the forehead?
Oh, anyone want to tackle that question?
Dr. Gottfried?
Dr. Gottfried?
Well,
There have been cases.
of people who shoot themselves in the forehead.
Any other news, Robin?
No, we didn't, and we didn't get to the Morton Downey.
Yeah, we could do that tomorrow.
Okay.
I know Gilbert wanted to hear that, though. Maybe Gilbert will be back tomorrow. You can hear the Morton Downey tomorrow. It's always good having you on. You know what we ought to do the rest of the day? Just walk around the station, like, gloating about our ratings.
Yeah.
Let's go do that, you know.
All right, let's go out into the halls and
Yeah, be just like,
gloat.
yeah, I guess we saved the station again, huh? Just walk around.
Yeah, when my ratings went up, I went,
Is that right, Lucy? You know, why don't I go out with the Abby Hoffman tribute song?
Yes.
Here's Abby. I'll start it with Abby's brother.
What did Jack have to say to ABC?
Is my personal opinion, knowing Abby personally, and not just from an emotional,
Of course I know him. He's my brother.
difficult, from an objective point of view, I think he just took a little too many, and he took a good slug of booze.
Dr. Gottfried, what do you think?
What do you think of that?
Well,
Is it possible? Is it possible for a man to swallow 150 capsules and just take a little slug of booze and have it be an accident?
Granted, there's a bit of coincidence there, but
He would have written us a letter explaining. He would have left some.
No, he
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Gone out, like.
Abby wouldn't. I know Abby better than Jack
He
does.
was tired.
He was tired of living. Plus, who wants to write a letter in a turkey coop?
of dying. That old man Abby.
You just keep rolling along. No, Abby had this thing where he wouldn't say goodbye.
Yeah.
It was an old underground thing. I'm telling you.
Well, he's not going to say it now.
Nope.
Don't wait.
Never can say goodbye. No, no, no. We know Abby. He wouldn't even. He would leave this room and not say goodbye.
Yeah, there would never be any formal goodbye to Abby. Abby would just get up and walk out when he was ready to go.
The news conference is something, I just believe it. It's sad, it's tragic. America lost a great hero.
Yeah. Abby was a hero. He seriously was.
Ah.
He helped end the Vietnam War. How did you get out of the Vietnam War, Gilbert?
Well, I went in there and went. I had Lucy call for me.
Should I end with the Abby tribute song?
Yeah.
All right, Robin, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
If you come back tomorrow, you can be Dr. Gottfried, and we'll call Jim Jensen.
Okay.
All right? I promise you.